Hello there guys, for today's video I'm going to show you how to change color of the water in Photoshop. And also, we will dive deeper into using object selection tool, black and white, hue and saturation, and clipping mask. So let's get started. So here in our document, I prepared here an image of this greenish colored lake. And our goal here is to change its color to bluish one. Okay, so the first step we're going to do here is we're going to create a selection on the lake. All right, so to do that, we're going to make use of the quick selection tool. So going on to the toolbar, let's go and find this icon. This is the quick selection tool. Now, let's put the mouse cursor on the lake. Once I did that, have you noticed that the entire lake is selected? Now that is an amazing selection. All right, but we still have to deselect some areas like on this area, right? Yeah, because the land was selected as well. So we're going to make use of the quick selection tool to deselect that. All right, so again, going on to the toolbar from the object selection tool, right click on it and choose on the quick selection tool. And then for the options on top, I'm going to select on this. This means that we are going to deselect some areas. Okay, now let's start deselecting this one. Something like this. And there are. All right, make sure that the water are the ones that are only selected. All right, now that looks better. Now we're going to extract this lake by pressing Ctrl plus J. There you go. So going on to the layers panel, you can see that we already extracted this lake from the background. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Well, moving on to the next step, now we're going to apply the black and white. Yeah, we're going to desaturate this lake with the use of that. So going on to the adjustment layer icon here at the right bottom of corner. So I'm going to click this icon, then select black and white. The whole image is desaturated, so we're going to do the clipping mask here. All right, so under the properties panel, you can see this one. Make sure that the black and white layer is selected and click on this. This is create clipping mask, or you can also right click on the black and white layer and then select create clipping mask. Look at that. Now we already desaturate the lake. Now let's adjust the opacity. So still on this black and white layer, I'm going to adjust the opacity just into amount of 50. All right, there you go. Now that's looking better. And then let's go to the properties panel. So from this part, okay, actually that's yellow. I'm going to increase this one a bit, okay, to adjust the highlights. So I'm just going to set this one to, yeah, 69 is fine. There you are. That's okay. It's just a little, we just add a little highlights to it. And then after that, we're going to apply here the hue and saturation for the changing of color. Again, let's go to the adjustment layer icon, then choose hue and saturation. Now, we're going to apply here the clipping mask. So with that hue and saturation selected, I'm going to click on this icon, create clipping mask, or just what we have did, right click and find create clipping mask. Okay, now this layer is already clipped. Now after that, we're going to change the blending mode. So go here, click on this arrow, and then choose on pin light. And then from the properties panel, click on that. I'm going down here and tick colorize, okay? Then I'll start adjusting the hue to the bluish color, to the aqua color, something like that, because our goal here is to match the color of the sky or this mountain with a bluish effect on this mountain from the lake. Okay, now it's set to light blue. I'm going to increase the saturation into amount of 60. Okay, now look at the changes when I start increasing this saturation. Okay, and then let's go again on hue and let's start increasing this one just a bit. Let's put it in the darker color. So let's say 230. Yeah, 231 is okay. There are. It seems it matches. And then for the lightness, I'm going to decrease this one, okay, to something like negative 32. All right, no, that's okay. And there you are. Now, as you have noticed here, that our lake already matches the mountain. Okay, not only that, looking here on the waves, well, this one has a sharp edges, okay? That doesn't make look seems realistic. So we're going to start masking on this area. So going on to the layers panel, click on the layer mask of the hue and saturation. Then let's press B, or you can go to the toolbar and get the brush tool. Go to the options panel. I'm going to set the opacity just into amount of 40 for us to control it. Then I'm going to set the brush to soft round brush. And then for the foreground color, change this one to black. And then I'll start masking on this area to start creating the natural look of these waves. Okay, something like that. Alright, now that looks okay. Okay, now that looks natural now. And there you have it. Now let me show you the before and after. This one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to change the color of water in Photoshop.